They've taken Hakun Castle, they've taken Ortengard back, they've taken Karinia Castle, and I'm now running into one of their armies. Ah. Well. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the Ronin, and in the previous episode we had yet another setback. A pretty significant one. No doubt, yes, pretty significant. Anyway, I did say that I was going to show you exactly what I do to get back in the game and to kind of, you know, grow my army again and all that stuff. And I'm just going to kind of like skip through, so basically this is not post-commentary or anything like that. This is basically just me showing you the beginnings of the emergence of a really strong army, or at least I can hope, you know, I can hope that that's actually going to be the case. All right. So first things first, what I did was I obviously escaped from the jail. They eventually gave me an offer, and then obviously had to pay for that. And yeah, so then what I did was I went all the way over here, and amusingly enough, there was actually a fight going on between a Tetsujin vassal and a random assortment of other people. I don't know who it was or anything, but anyway, point is, I was able to capture some people from that fight. And now, here's the really, really funny thing. I'm not entirely sure why this is happening, but I was attempting to sell them just because I wanted just to get rid of them, basically. I don't really care about them that much. Don't want to keep them off the world map for that long. You know, I'm kind of just wanting to get some money back, get some roguery skill and all that stuff. Now, what has actually transpired is that this is bugged. And I'm going to show you exactly why. You see this? You see that? Yeah? So look at that. I can literally spam this. I can spam click. I am spamming the clicker right now. Just look at how much I can spam click this. And look at the money. Right? And I was literally testing this out. And that's the reason why I have so much money right now. Well, technically it's only 4,000, so it's really not even that much. I mean, I could make a javelin for 106,000 or something. So it's really not that much. But it's kind of weird how this has actually happened, because here's the thing. Look at this. This is my party at the moment. I have this and this. I assume it is because Nerida cannot be traded. I assume that's the case. I found Alda, by the way, pretty easy to find her, but I haven't yet gotten enough troops to be able to put her into our army. The others were relatively easy. But generally what I would recommend doing is, if you have been defeated initially and you have some clan members that are also a part of your army or something like that, a good idea would be to go to one of your garrisons, if you have a garrison, and taking out some units and just putting them in as temporary measures. If you're doing a thematic run like I am, obviously, if you're not doing any kind of theme, then this doesn't matter, and you can completely skip this step, and you can just basically take any units that you want from the garrison and then just move on. But generally what I've been doing is, after taking some units out temporarily just to kind of protect ourselves, I have been running around Tetsujin territory and mostly just actually standing here. That's literally all I've been doing. Just literally waiting here for some time. Don't know whether you noticed, but every single day our units will be at that. There it is. You see that? Our units will be recruiting volunteers from the town. And you can do this at basically any town. I'd recommend doing this at a very prosperous town. I don't know how good Kyoton is currently doing. But generally that is, in my opinion at least, the way to go. Because they're going to have more food. They're going to have they're going to have better troops available, and so on. So it is generally a very good idea to do it that way. Also, if you have particularly good relation yourself, your own character, with a particular town, then it's probably a good idea to go there first, because then you're going to be able to pick up units just that much quicker. Now, unfortunately, the reason why this is a bit difficult to begin with is because your units, your clan members, are going to be, practically stealing units from you, because as soon as you go into the recruitment screen, boom, they're gone. Yeah, there's nothing much I can do about that, because they immediately, upon entry to the town, they immediately take it. And there's not much I can really do about that. I have done a couple of tasks as well, just to get a little bit of extra cash, a little bit of extra experience for our units and so on. and generally there is a massive abundance of looters and Tetsugen vagrants around here, and you can literally just go and do an auto-resolve real quick. Look at that. That was super, super fast and very easy. And of course, we do have a number of tasks around here as well to potentially go in to these hideouts and, you know, destroy them. That's basically what you could do. Ah, here we go, here we go. I actually do have the ability to capture, or not capture, to recruit these people. That's fantastic. Great. Ah, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I actually had to give some units to one of my people because they seem to not have any money. I'm not entirely sure why they didn't have any money or anything like that, so it was kind of a bit of a shame. But anyway, what I also did was I basically went... I mean, obviously I was in Mekeb, yeah? Mekeb's prisoner hold. So I basically went all the way from Mekeb. I had to try and avoid huge amounts of looters and everything. It was very difficult considering, and I stopped off at Chaikan, bought as many horses as I could over there, just to try and increase my world map speed. That's one of the main things you have to do almost immediately. You have to make sure that your map speed is up to scratch, because if it's not, you're going to get taken prisoner again and again, like you saw in the previous episode. Yeah, let's not even revisit that. That was pretty awful. Okay, so there's a bandit base going on right here. I guess we might as well do this, just so we can kind of test out our capabilities. And actually, you know what? None of my stuff got stolen, which is actually really nice. However, I did lose all of my horses, as I said before. I lost all my horses. I lost all my goods. Thankfully, I was able to find a number of towns that had an overabundance of grain and fish and all that stuff. So it was pretty easy to get it back. But still, yeah. It's kind of harsh, Anyway, we're just going to be going in here with 5? I'm going in here with 5? Okay, well, that's kind of bad, isn't it? Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to tell my people just to charge in. That's it. Just going to tell them to charge in. This is probably not the best idea. I'd probably not recommend going in here yet, if I were you. Unless you don't have any clan members in your party. Oh, what? Did you see that? That was a bit weird. What? That was very strange. Okay, well, whatever the case. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go in here just yet if I were you, because generally, you got to have some people, you know? As you can see, I have no people right here, and this is actually bad. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Let's do this. Okay, apparently let's not do this. Okay, okay. Apparently we're just gonna be defeated. Yeah. So that's definitely not something you want to do. All right, that is definitely not something you want to do. You want to try and get more units. Okay, so technically, what I could do actually. This is what I should have done before I headed in here. Okay, so as you can see, this guy. Whoa, what? He's already leveled these guys up? That's insane. Okay, I will steal these. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, he's actually, wow, he's been leveling up like no one's business. I can't believe it. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm actually going to be stealing a bunch of his units and then just going on from there. All right, yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, here's a new recommendation. If you do have some clan members, it is recommended to get at least one of them and have them recruit a bunch of stuff, because they're going to then be able to, you know, hopefully support you in leveling your units without really having to do much. I haven't fought that much, to be honest. I've only fought like 3 or maybe even 4 bandit parties since escaping prison, and to have these units, actually really quite good units, be at my disposal already, that's actually amazing. So I'm kind of a bit shocked, to be honest, that he was so incredibly effective about that, but all right. Okay, let's do this once again. This is going to be a lot easier this time because we have much better units. Oh, I'm going in with 50. Well, I suppose this is payback. This is revenge. I will be on a quest for vengeance against these fellows because they absolutely, well, embarrassed me, or shall we say I embarrassed myself. I mean, either one, really, isn't it? Okay, come on now. Oh, are you serious right here? Am I going to get killed again? I think I might. Nope, never mind. Not anymore, sir. Not anymore. That is what you'll get. All right, so let me see if I can maybe do a little bit of damage with this. Nice. In the neck. That's what you get. Alright, yeah, so this should be a pretty easy victory for us, and after we've done this, I will obviously get the experience. That is the main thing, the reason why I will be doing these tasks whenever they pop up. But I'm not going to show every single one, obviously, because, you know, you've seen one bandit hideout attack, and then you've seen them all, basically. But, yeah, it's just a way for you to see that it's a pretty decent thing to do. Oh, nice. Oh, what? Did you see that? That was crazy. He completely flopped around there. That was amazing. Okay, nice. Well, technically, you haven't seen them all. If you see someone just go floppy like that, that was hilarious. Okay, well, anyway, as I say, doing this for the experience is a definite good idea because it's going to level up your units in a much quicker fashion than if you were to just fight bandits. But if you fight bandits and do this, then you're going to have a very, very swift time of leveling people up and everything. Let's just do some damage to that guy just to get a little bit of crossbow proficiency. I can't believe that one of my people died, actually. That's kind of shocking, actually. Anyway, we're going to go for a duel here, alright? We're going to actually duel this guy because I haven't dueled anyone in quite some time. And let's face it, if I were to go in here fully with all my guys, we would very easily beat them. So I think it's going to be much more fun for me to head into a duel against this. Never mind then. Okay, not that much more fun, although it was fun. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Anyway, there you go. That's indeed a victory for us right there, and we gain a little bit of renown, actually. Pretty good renown. But this is the main reason why you also do this. You really want to do this for these kinds of units. You want to get peasants, especially if you're doing a themed run, because getting these Tetsujin peasants, they level up very quickly into recruits, and then you're going to be able to continue your enormous leveling spree as much as you possibly can. As you can see, though, I am actually starting to get a number of horse archers. I very much want to get as many horse archers as I can possibly manage, and for no other reason, not because the Crusade completely destroyed us with horse archers in the previous episode. No, not because of that. No, not because of that at all. Alright, so what we're doing right now, it's not that long after the last time that you saw me, but basically I'm just going to be leveling up these units and waiting until these army of poachers comes up to me. As you can see right here they are, and I think I'm actually going to negotiate with them. I think it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, maybe we can come to an agreement. Alright, so let's see. Really? I have a 22% chance with this? That's crazy. That's probably because of my low roguery skill. Or maybe not, because this one is 100% chance, alright? Let's just do that, get the critical success, and that's the reason why I personally feel like Meaningful Favors perk is much better than the other option in the perk tree. But there you go, done. Look at that. Super easy, gained a huge amount of experience. Let's have a look here. Oh, apparently no one leveled up? Really? So tasks don't actually give people experience? I could swear that it did. Well, whatever the case, there's a lot of looters around. Wow, look at this. That is absolutely insane. Look at that. Okay, come on. Get in there. Yeah, there we are. Very nice. Okay, so let's just see. Look at how much. Oh, they level up in. Oh my. Yeah, their level speed is so incredible that you can pretty much just go in against anything and they'll gain some levels. Obviously, that very much depends on which tier of unit you're running around with and things, but generally I would recommend attacking as many units as you can get your hands on, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Alright, here we go. Nice. 14 of them. Just going to continue getting archers as much as we possibly can. I'm also going to continue getting as many horse archers as I can, and then we're also going to be attempting to convert those rogue trainers into our own army, and then continuing on from there, because of course they are new units, unique to the Tetsujin mod as far as I'm aware. So let's just continue recruiting there. Now bear in mind that I think I probably have enough units now to be able to split off and make another army for Alder. However, the main problem with that is that I don't really want to be, if I have to do like a bandit hideout or something like that, don't really want to be in a situation where I have to be really careful with it. You know, that's the main problem there. I don't really want to be having to swap those around all the time. That's going to be extremely irritating. So maybe we won't have to do that. We'll see. But I'm going to just go into this tavern right here, maybe. Escort caravan, rival gang. Ah, there we go. Give me some more of these. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to continue doing that. And I think, can I... You know what? I'd actually like to get a caravan. I'm going to see if I can get a caravan up. And oh no, that's the thing. I can't do a caravan because that means I have to get rid of one of my companions. Ah, that's a bit of a problem. Someone actually did suggest that I get a caravan up and running so that I can level up my trade skill. Now, here's the thing. As far as I'm aware, they have still not fixed the fact that caravans in the base game provide any kind of trade skill. They should, theoretically, thanks to the description that is on the trade skill at the moment. But I don't think they have fixed it yet. I'm very much hoping that they will fix it, of course, because I've had to use a mod in the past that has rectified that. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, we've actually got a pretty decent army going here. Look at that. 333. It's actually kind of surprising how fast you can get your army back up and running. But bear in mind, it has been almost a month. Yeah, almost an in-game month, which is quite significant if you think about it. So, obviously, time investment versus how much strength we have right now is not that large. I mean, you can see here that my combat strength at the moment is literally 487. I don't even know how much I had before, but it's surely going to be much bigger than this. Alright, so here we go. This is basically what I'm going to be running with my army at this time. It's not taken me that long, and I've basically been a little bit AFK, actually, because I was just standing here at the town, not really needing to do that much. I mean, you can see here, this is my current army right here. I mean, obviously, this could be much, much better. Just bear that in mind. If I spend a little bit extra time running around fighting bandits and recruiting people from villages, then I could do that. But I found out that basically, because of the amount of units that you're going to receive at a town, it is mostly a much better idea in terms of its time versus effort invested to just literally wait there for some time, have your units, recruit people, and then speak to the units and basically be like, okay, I'd like these units, and I'd like those units, and I'd like those units. And then you just take those, and you give any of the units that you don't want to them, and then you take the units that you do want, and that's a bit of a new way of doing things, at least from my perspective. Anyway, there's a couple of... apparently I don't need to... okay, apparently I don't need to do anything with that right now. Okay, so we're just going to be going in here, and... we're going to be helping this village. Technically, I could do an auto-resolve here. Oh, do I actually want to go in here, to be honest? This is a village. I'm not a big fan of doing the whole raiding thing, so I'm actually going to do an auto-resolve. We actually lost 20 units? What did we lose? Footmen? Recruits? Veteran Why? Why did I lose veteran longbowmen? That is, you know, personally, I feel like that is absolutely ridiculous, but what am I going to do about it, eh? What am I going to do about it? Now, this was the main reason why I wanted to fight this guy, obviously, apart from the fact that he was raiding one of our villages so incredibly, audaciously close to one of our towns. We can't have that, can we? No, not at all. So, yeah, anyway, the point is that he had a bunch of Tetsujin units that he'd taken prisoner, and of course we want those as much as we possibly can get. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to be keeping the militia for the most part, and I'm going to be keeping anything else that is Tetsujin, but otherwise we're just going to be letting the rest of them go. We did get some little experience gains here and there. I'm actually going to be transferring the rogue trainers over to some of our people as well, because they generally tend not to level up when they are in my army for some reason, even though I have the Veterans Respect perk. It's a bit weird. I know someone actually did mention that in the past, that it is a bit of a bug, and you can rectify the bug by doing something, but I can't remember what it is. I don't care that much about leveling those guys up, so just going to leave it the way it is. We have Alder in our army now as well, by the way. I don't know whether you noticed that or whether I mentioned it, but we have her now in the army, and I've given her a share of my units, which was the main reason why I did that. But yeah, that, I believe, is that. And what we're going to do is we're now going to start moving over to Khuzait territory. This might be a little bit, and I'm stressing this quite a bit, it might be a little bit premature, but I'm very much hoping that this is going to pay off quite nicely because you can see here. Look at what the Khuzait have done. You see? You see how crazy they are? They've literally taken back a lot of different fiefs, and it's very telling, in my opinion, to how extremely powerful and slightly overtuned the Khuzait even are, because they've taken Hakun Castle, they've taken Ortengard back, they've taken Karinia Castle, and I'm now running into one of their armies. Ah. Well. Okay. Sure. Is this gonna be? Wait a minute. Is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be one of those things where I literally spend, I don't even know, multiple hours just getting my my army back up to scratch, and then and then we just go into a battle randomly against these people, and then we just die? Hopefully not. Oh dear. Okay, come on now. Okay. We're gonna have to play super carefully here. I don't even have that much infantry, so I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Let's just tell our cavalry and our horse archers to follow me for the most part. And I'm hopeful that the enemy will decide to attack themselves. In other words, they will, you know, be the aggressors in this particular action here, because I really don't want to move any bit closer to where I, you know, to where they're spawning in. And hopefully I'll be able to do some good damage too. Nice. Took out one of their vassals already. That was great. Nice. Another one. Really? One-handed? You know what? I'm gonna uninstall. I'm gonna uninstall. Getting killed by one-handed weapon users when you have a polearm. Oh, it's just, it's so frustrating. I don't even know. Okay, well, thankfully we do have a good amount of horse archers ourselves, so we should be able to use it to the greatest effect, hopefully. And we'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm just going to try and move my archers into a better position here. My cavalry is doing alright, and yeah, hopefully I'm going to not die from these heavy lancers. Ugh. Yeah, you know, whenever I see a Khuzait unit now, I'm always like, nah, you know what? No deal, you know, please just stay away from me. I've never felt so strongly about any factions units in the past. Yeah, sure, you know, Kurgit, right? Kurgit horse archers, which are basically the equivalent to the Khuzait in Warband. The Kurgit horse archers, they were never this annoying. Really never this annoying, and they were pretty much balanced, because they were not that good in sieges, but they were really good in field battles, and I think that that's how it should be. However, the Khuzait, they just don't care. They just don't care what kind of content they're doing. They're going to do sieges, they're going to do field battles, they'll just murder everything. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to stay alive for the remainder of this battle, and let's just try and get a couple of kills here, try and take out that guy's horse, because he's trying to get back on it. How dare you? And let's see if we can do a bit more damage here. Okay, now. Please don't get shot. Come on, Byron. Please. I'm asking you very nicely not to die. Yes. Please just survive a little bit longer. I'm just going to tell my infantry to charge in now. I guess that's probably going to be a good idea. And otherwise, we're just going to try and eliminate a couple of the stragglers here, because you never know whether they're going to turn back and try to do more damage to us and so on. Anyway, let's move my archers, move my infantry. Let's get my my cavalry and my horse archers to also come back and try and consolidate our forces a little bit here. I don't really want them to get carried away, because if they do get carried away, we're going to be running into the enemy's reinforcement area. And that is not what we want. No, we want them to stay as far away from their reinforcement zone as we can, and try to maximize the kill-death ratio as much as possible. As you can see, it's triple at the moment. We have killed triple the amount of units that they've killed of ours, which is really good, and hopefully we're going to be able to continue along those lines. Oh dear, this is bad. This is really bad. Yeah. I'm gonna die here. I think I'm gonna die here. No. Don't get shot now. Don't get shot. Use the rock. Yes. There we go. Thank you, Dwayne. You helped me out there. Anyway, yeah, that was actually kind of scary, because I ran in there and I thought to myself, yes, I'm gonna try and take out a couple of their infantry. But no, I just ran into a bunch of their archers instead. But thankfully, as you can no doubt tell, the combat strength seems to be in our favor at the moment. But bear in mind that that is, again, the keyword, at the moment. Every single time we have fought the Khuzait in the past, we have always gained a pretty significant advantage in the first half of the fight, and there's a good reason for that, of course. They generally have a lot of units, and they generally have very high skill units, and they're able to do a lot of damage even if they are outnumbered, or in general, you know, just generally, you know. But yeah, hopefully we're going to do alright here. Let's tell my infantry to charge in once again. We're losing a huge amount of units for some reason. Why are we losing so many units in that case? It's because the Khuzait marksmen have now entered the fight. Yeah, there we go. The Khuzait marksmen, they're very good at what they do. Of course, we know that. We know they are very good. Unfortunately, I'm not able to pinpoint where they're actually firing from at the moment. There's one. Let's try and kill as many of them as I can get my hands on. It's very difficult for me to get in there, because if I go inward to their formation, it's just going to result in me dying very, very quickly. So I'm hopeful that that will not be the case. How are we doing so far? We're doing well. I mean, we're doing well. There's not much I can really say apart from the fact that we are not doing as badly as we were before. Come on now. Get him. Ah, not long enough. Not long enough. This weapon needs to be longer. No. I'm just joking, obviously. Okay, come on. Take that guy down at least. Don't get shot now. Don't get shot. Don't get killed by a one-handed weapon user, please. That would be awful right now. That would be terrible. Oh, no. Okay, oh, there we go. We actually thrust at him. Very good. Alright. So far, everything seems to be working quite nicely. Okay, no, I've just jinxed myself, haven't I? I've just jinxed myself. That's not a good idea. My people were standing in the nearby vicinity. Made it very difficult to kill this guy. He's actually blocking. Are you serious right now? I'm gonna take you off your horse, man. That's what you get. That's what you get. There we go. That's also what you get. Very nice. Okay, let's see if I can take out this horse archer. He's trying to target me. Look at that. He's trying to target me down. I'm gonna stay on his right side so that he can't shoot me from there. And then hopefully either our archers will eliminate him. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. He's certainly gonna die as a result of that positioning. Okay, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Okay, tell my infantry to charge in once again. Okay, that guy's dead. That guy's off his horse. I did actually knock him off his horse, amazingly enough. This guy's dead as well. Very nice. Yeah, there we go. Alright, how many have we killed? Okay, we've killed double. We've killed double. So we've lost the triple advantage right now, but we've killed double their units. If we can just hang on a little bit longer, just a little bit, that's all we need, then we're going to be victorious. And we will have redeemed ourselves in the eyes of, well, whoever. Let's see. Nice. That was a nice hit. Ooh, that guy's got a thrown weapon. Want to be a bit careful of that guy, that's for sure. They have an uncanny ability to hit me from basically anywhere. Oh, hello. I actually took some damage right now. I'm actually kind of surprised that that happened. I was moving relatively quickly, but okay. don't want to call it too soon, but I think this is a victory. Oh, that would be actually insane, because we were outnumbered. We were pretty much outgunned as well, because, let's face it, they have very good units. You know, the amount of Khuzait marksmen that they had in this army was just ridiculous. And, well, if we can actually pull this off, I will be overjoyed, because that will mean that we have received some kind of redemption, and maybe, just maybe, we will have beaten back the Khuzait that are attempting to take as many of the fiefs that we took, and then we'll maybe maybe able to continue our attacking and capturing of enemy fiefs. I think I'm going to have to tell my archers to charge in now, because I think we have them on the run. I think so, at least. Let's see if I can just try and pinpoint a couple of their cavalry. That's the main thing that I really want to do right now. Ah, almost got him. Yeah, we've got to be really careful about tackling enemy cavalry. That's generally the reason why I actually tend to miss quite often, because I'm very careful when it comes to dealing with enemy cavalry. They seem to always have perfect timing, and that's obviously going to happen on higher difficulties, but still, you know, combat AI being on the max difficulty, you got to be very careful with these guys. They can surprise you quite a bit. And, oh, hello! It's another Rock. It's not Dwayne this time. Dwayne would have been more helpful. Yes, he certainly would have been. Anyway, there we go. I believe that is indeed it. My archers are very, very far behind, unfortunately, but I think most of these units are going to be routing now, so we really don't have to worry too much about them attacking us, and hopefully I will not get killed by a one-handed weapon user, please. Okay. No. You know, I can foresee it right now. I can literally see it in my mind's eye. Me running close to one of these stragglers, one of these routing units, and being killed as a result of my now overconfidence, because I think I have a bit too much confidence right now, considering I've survived this entire fight. Bear that in mind, and I've now jinxed myself double, so that means anytime I'm looked at by one of these enemies, I'm dead. You can basically guarantee that. Okay, kill that heavy lancer at least. Whew. Okay, so what was the strategy that actually got us the victory there? Well, staying away from their reinforcement zone, I suppose. That's the number one thing. Because if you stand on the enemy's reinforcement area, you're probably gonna, you know, have some pretty big difficulties, because they're all going to be spawning on top of you. And then obviously the fact that I was very specifically pinpointing as many of the enemy's cavalry as possible. Obviously, I could have done a much better job on that, but still, that was one of my main personal goals to have, apart from obviously the overarching thing to stay away from their reinforcements. But there you go, a victory. We redeemed ourselves, at least a little bit. There we go, 94 renown for us right there, and we ended up losing only 97 units. That's actually not even that bad, in my opinion. I feel like I can get that back reasonably quickly. And, yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, I'm going to be taking all of these people prisoner. You can mark my words. I will take all of them prisoner, and I will not let them go for pretty much any reason. We're just going to be taking any tier 4 Tetsugen units, because I can persuade them to join us at some point. But here we go, couple. And well, that's it. Just 2? Are you serious? That is actually it. Okay, only 2. Well, better than nothing, I suppose. Better than nothing. Anyway, let's start looting them again. There we go. Very nice. And whoa, 2 of them died. Look at that. 2 of them actually died in that battle. Wow, I actually wonder whether I inflicted any of those killing blows. Maybe I would have. Not entirely sure about it, but there you go. That's a pretty significant blow to make to the Khuzait right there. You can see here that the Batanians are absolutely doing fine. The Khuzait are not. Actually kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised about that, but well, you know how they are. They do tend to bounce back relatively fast. Anyway, I'm going to head back to Tetsugen territory now, and I'll try to recruit as many more people as I can get my hands on, and then hopefully I'll be able to level those up before the next episode. And I think my horse archers definitely helped us out there. I think my horse archers definitely had a pretty big role in that, but I think the majority of our kills were my archer line. My archer line was a significant part of our victory there. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.